I've been wondering where Michelle Obama's been. She snubbed both Jimmy Carter's funeral and Trump's inauguration. And last week, Barak went to a basketball game all by himself. Turns out Michelle's been busy working on a new podcast, and so far, it's been a flop. The first 2 episodes have been up all day and only gotten a few thousand views on YouTube. Half of them are probably primetime producers. But still, Michelle's spilling the family secrets, like how Barry gets on her nerves. Listen.
Barak, he had to adjust to what on time was for me.
Because he was on that island time.
Well, but, I've got this husband who's like, when it's time to leave, it's 3 o'clock, he's getting up and going to the bathroom. And I was like, dude, like 3 o'clock departure means you've done all that, It's like, don't start looking for your glasses, at the 3 o'clock departure. But he's improved over 30 years of marriage. But that was you must adjust.
Michelle says her husband doesn't really like people, doesn't know how to talk to him, and doesn't even really care.
All right, this is bad. Look at these 2 gentlemen right here. Look at these 2 brothers. Check it out.
Hey, TikTok, it's Michelle Obama, and I'm here with my big brother, Craig.
Hey, everybody.
We're here because we're excited to announce the launch of our new podcast called IMO with Michelle Obama and Craig Robinson.
And we just posted the trailer if you want to check it out.
Check it out. Thanks, you guys.
Big Mike. You flop, Big Mike. You're not relevant, Big Mike. Michael, you are not relevant, Big Mike. Nobody cares about you, Michael. Come on now, Michael. Let's be real here, sir. Sir. And the saddest thing about this podcast, felon, is that it was mass marketed. Michelle Obama's podcast had mass marketing campaigns. Still failed, still flopped. Oh boy.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. When you try to kill we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Mushroom tip, Big Mike. Big Mike. Woo! You just can't make this up. What's going on, family? I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life, man. That you're having an amazing 2025, an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing month, man. We're living in some crazy times. Fast time travel. Do not take time for granted, man. But she's trending once again. He, I don't know. Big Michael is trending once again. Michelle Obama has a podcast out. And it's not looking too good, First couple podcast episodes flopped, not even getting a combined 20,000 views in 15 hours after posting. Comments are filled with people saying nobody asked for this. What an utter failure. Yeah. Not looking too good for the Obamas, and again, they're not relevant anymore. We know what's all been exposed, what's all come out. We've been right about everything. Conspiracy theorists, conspiracy facts. We're up like 1,000 some wins, 1,000 points. I mean, we just keep winning, The chef knew too much. Miss Rivers knew too much. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. But says Michelle Obama has a new podcast with her brother who's looking mighty feminine. They're just trolling us at this point. They know that we know.
With Michelle Obama and Craig.
Yeah. Not looking good, man. So Michelle created a podcast so that she and her brother can bash Obama. Okay, hard pass. Yeah. The mask is off. In the past week, the corporate media desperately tried especially failed. New work personalities and products. Al Green, a civil rights hero, failed. The pimp caveman, waving his cane and saying that our president has no mandate. I mean, they should have walked him out in handcuffs and thrown him in jail. Michelle Obama podcast launch, bomb, failure. Dylan Mulvaney, I mean, that brother got a mushroom tip underneath that dress. Yeah. And they go on these shows called the Spew. Not The View, The Spew. And, on these 80-20 issues, and I believe they're 90-10 issues now, just common sense, But you got hosts like Whoopi Goldberg. Karen says that men should be in women's sports. Do you think when you say that men shouldn't be in women's sports, then you're calling the woman weak? Y'all seen the video that we made yesterday on that. It's ridiculous. We're calling the woman weak because we don't want men in women's sports. We don't want men competing with women. We don't care about any safety, our daughters, our kids' safety, our granddaughters' safety. We just let them get in the ring. Let them compete against men. Forget the unfair advantage. Just common sense things. And this is why they lost. This is why. Disney race swap, Snow White bomb. I mean, of course, Disney. All this woke crap, man. This hasn't been good. They continue to lose. They will continue to lose. You just can't make this stuff up, man. And I'm here for it, family. I am here for it. Books ain't selling. Drinks ain't selling. These people are irrelevant now. How's the divorce going? And these frauds, man. They need to be I'm telling you, another full-blown investigation needs to take place. Another full-blown investigation. For real. We know a lot of sick things have taken place behind closed doors, especially with these Obamas. A lot of sick things have taken place, man. And it's out there. But I want to get into this video from my brother Brandon, man. Michelle Obama gets devastating news after launching CRINGE podcast. I definitely want to hear what he had to say on it. So let's get into this, family.
Nobody cares about what Michelle Obama has to say unless Barack Obama is associated with it. Michelle Obama is going to go off a cliff if she somehow divorced Barack Obama.
We finally discovered what Michelle Obama wants to do besides attend inaugurations and funerals.
We are so excited for you to listen to our brand new podcast. Whether you're navigating the gray areas of marriage and raising kids, or dealing with a little friend drama, or even figuring out how to put yourself out there in the dating world.
Right now, she is literally trending the headlines everywhere. That the podcast has flopped, the podcast is a failure. And again, I know a lot of y'all are not surprised. I know you guys have already seen the news probably these past couple of hours and since yesterday of how terrible the podcast is. And if you go look at the comment section, a lot of people are, saying nobody wanted this. Two brothers, Big Mike. You go through the comment section and all you see is Big Mike. Nobody wanted this. This is a total failure. Flop. Yeah. Go read the comments underneath Michelle Obama's podcast. But I know y'all probably don't want to do that. Yeah. It's bad, man. It really is.
World.
But we got to see. I overdid it. I got too much of this stuff. And Michelle Obama and Barack Obama getting a divorce. Because the weird thing is that every major event that Barack Obama has been to, Michelle was not present. And you can't say that it's just because Donald Trump, because all the other presidents' wives were there with them. Michelle Obama has missed out and haven't been traveling, or it didn't. Maybe I missed it. It doesn't appear that she's been traveling with Barack Obama. She hasn't been to any of the presidential events that Barack Obama's gone to. And now she's starting a podcast with her brother. Now, did y'all know, put the screen on, did y'all know that she had a brother? I mean, maybe y'all know Michelle. I had no idea Michelle Obama had a brother.
Yeah, this is my first time. And it caught me off guard, you know. Caught me off guard, family. I admit it, man. I did not know. Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
I haven't heard about this guy. Have you heard about Nick? Nobody's heard about Michelle Obama's brother. They're brothers. Nick said,
He said they're brothers. Those two fine gentlemen. Big Mike, Michael. Keep the mushroom tip in your pants, sir. Keep that mushroom in your pants.
they're brothers. Okay. I don't know. Maybe she is a trans. But anyway, Michelle Obama is doing a podcast with her brother. You would think that she would do one with Barak. Now, I'm just telling y'all the truth. If Michelle and Barak had a podcast, I would be interested in listening to it. I'd want to hear what they got to say. I like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they got some cool stories, and maybe they're more down to earth than one would think.
How y'all feel about that? Would you, how y'all feel about that? Would you be interested if Michelle Obama, if Big Mike and Barry started a podcast? If those two gentlemen started a podcast, would you be interested? Let me know in the comment section, family. Somebody say, Rick, hell no. I can see some of y'all saying, yeah. You know, just to see what I agree, to see what they have to say. You know, and then we'll have fun, you know, calling them out and debunking a lot of things. Oh, yeah. Yeah, walk in there and put both of them brothers in handcuffs.
I'd be at least willing to react to it or tune into it. But Michelle and her brother is a nothing burger. Nobody's going to watch that. But anyway, I want you to play this Jesse Waters clip, and then Scott Jennings. I want to play those two clips, and then I got a separate something to say about Van Jones. Anyway, but let's go to Jesse Waters' clip about this. Roll the clip.
To do besides attend inaugurations and funerals. Podcasts. Michelle's starting a podcast with her brother.
I am Michelle,
And I am Craig.
and Craig here is my big brother.
And you all know my sister Michelle, or Mish as our family has always called her.
We are so excited for you to listen to our brand new podcast. Whether
Who would
you're
listen to this?
navigating the gray areas of marriage and raising kids, or dealing with a little friend drama, or even figuring out how to put yourself out there in the dating world.
And look, we're not saying we have all the answers either.
But we do have plenty of opinions.
Hold on.
Now, if
Put
you're
yourself.
Barack,
Hold on a second. Put yourself out there in the dating world. Why would she say that? I'm telling you, if Michelle Obama divorced Barack Obama, that's going to be insane for two reasons. One is because all these Black Lives Matter and black people, the black queen. The second thing is that means Barack Obama's a bachelor. What y'all think he gonna do? That's all I want to know. You think he gonna have a little candy on his arm the next time he go into Martha's Vineyard? Let me make a prediction. I'm gonna predict this, and somebody owe me some money if I'm right. I think that if Michelle Obama divorces Barack Obama, he gonna end up with a white woman. You heard it here first. He gonna be with a white.
Yeah, I know the Jennifer rumors and how that played out. Yeah. And then a lot of the Patriots say, I don't think so. Nah, that brother don't swing that way. That brother likes mushroom tip. That brother likes that pole, that schlong, that woo, 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 woo. Yeah, them Patriots say, my brother Barry don't swing that way. And then some of them Patriots say he swings both ways. So, you know. But that's a good prediction, though. I ain't lying to you.
White woman. He gonna be with a white woman, a fine one too, probably a supermodel. He got the salt and pepper going on. He probably grew his beard out a little bit. Barack Obama gonna be somebody else. They gonna be like, he used to be the president of the United States of America. Barack Obama gonna be pimping if Michelle leave him.
To be some momentum picking up in the room.
Here you go to Jennifer. I told y'all. Here it is.
Mill about their marriage. First, on January 15th, in the Substack of Jessica Reed Krause, also known as House and Habit, she posts the following. Michelle Obama's absence at Jimmy Carter's funeral certainly raised some eyebrows, But yesterday's announcement that she won't be attending Trump's inauguration confirms something is definitely going on between her and Barak. Whispers about cracks in their relationship have been circulating in D.C. for over a year now, but this feels like the first public proof of a marriage on the rocks. If I had to guess, they will wait until after the inauguration to announce it. Timing, is everything. And yet the story doesn't end there. For months, I've heard Jennifer Aniston's name tied to Barak. Then Jessica cites a DM she received the day before. Quote, "He's with Jennifer Aniston. My old manager, now a friend, is connected to her inner circle. At a gathering with Jennifer's friends, the affair came up casually. Jennifer herself admitted it. They were sitting with a psychic, which makes it sound surreal, but it's definitely not a secret among her closest friends." Then yesterday, Meghan McCain had a discussion about this on her show, suggesting she is hearing the same. She had on Tara Palmieri, who's a reporter, saying, "Fast and furious loud, I've been hearing this rumor about the Obamas getting a divorce from reputable people. I'm not talking about TMZ," she says. "I'm talking about very serious journalists telling me they are hearing that the Obama divorce rumors are true." And Tara, who's a senior political correspondent for Puck, says, "I've certainly heard it for a while too, even before Michelle said she wasn't coming to the inauguration." I do not know whether this is true at all, but if it is true, it truly would be a political earthquake in Democrat circles. Never mind America. I don't remember a presidential divorce in modern history.
The magazine that came out a couple of weeks ago, In Touch, said the truth about Jen and Barak.
Yeah, we played all these clips about 100,000 times. I know in our last 20 videos we did on the Obamas, these same clips we've played. I know y'all have seen them hundreds and hundreds of times.
So that is
It's not like she a looker, and she a big goofy looking mom. She ain't got no real charisma. Her teeth all messed up. It's like, Michelle, y'all worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You can't get no Invisalign in there. They can stack that up.
And some of these and like what's really been looking bad for them is, and just any picture that gets posted publicly, it looks bad, man. Nobody would ever post any of those pictures of them, of their wife, of their other looking like that. I'm just being honest with you. And they got all this money. They couldn't put no lights in the photo, no makeup, or nothing. She up there looking like, hey. Up there looking like a gremlin. Yeah, y'all seen the pictures. I'm not pulling up those pictures again. I'm not doing it. Terrible. And Barry ought to be ashamed of himself. And she up there smiling. Looking like a toenail. Looking like an old, worn out toenail.
Real good. It's modern technology. They could do that in probably 10 weeks. You can't get your teeth done? Barack Obama, I can't wait to see this happen. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want nobody to get divorced, but I do want to see how this turn out. This can be talk show worthy. All right, let's go to the other clip. Let's go to Scott Jennings. I think that's an interesting clip. Roll it.
Uh-oh.
If you don't like the Obama bros, how about an actual Obama? Michelle, the former First Lady, and her brother Craig Robinson are launching their own pod where they promised to save nothing but to provide plenty of experts, special guests, and opinions. And the people want to know, Michelle Obama, what is her future? Because last we checked, Democrats are in the desert, they're in the wilderness, and Michelle Obama, she is at the top of the pile. Choice for president. There's really no one else who is more popular than her in this party. What's she going to do?
I think she's living her best life. I think she's doing whatever the hell she wants, wearing whatever the hell she wants, putting her hair in whatever shape she wants it. Look, I think that I've always thought that the messages and the shape of a political party come from the people. And when you see those people that are doing impromptu protests, or those thousands and thousands of people that are showing up to see Bernie Sanders speak truth, people who are showing up to Republican town halls and holding those folks accountable, I think that that's where the future of the Democratic Party is going to come from. Folks who think that there's going to be some sort of magic bullet, some sort of magic cohesive message that drops like manna from heaven or from the mouth of Michelle Obama or Schumer or you name it are wrong. It's going to be about the people. They're going to say
they want to know what she has to
I don't think the Democratic Party has a problem with the messenger. I think they have a problem with the messaging. I think that people aren't buying what they're selling. People don't want open borders. People want...
The Democrat Party is shot and done. I mean, we all know that. Y'all all know that. You know, it's over. You know. Yeah. And they continue to shoot themselves even more. It's like every single day, as you can see. And they running everybody out of there. Y'all see all these viral videos of lifelong Democrats and liberals, people that say, I'm done with the party. I'm done. They walk straight out, slam the door behind them and everything, pissed off. Wonder why. I wonder why. We all know why.
Law and order. People want jobs. They want economic development. And I think basically that's why President Trump won. And I think that's why we held...
people want common sense. That's what people want. Common sense. Just common sense. You know, a lot of these issues, just common sense. Policy, common sense. You know, we've been ripped off and people over here living, other people way over here living like kings. You know, people don't want any wars. People don't want to fund a war. People want safety. You know, people want to be able to walk down the street. People want to be able to get on a subway. People want to be able to walk inside of a grocery store. People want to live comfortable. I mean, man. People want a job. Can we get a job? Can I feed my family? It's common sense things, man. You know, get my girl go to school and get a great education and not see a man. Not be playing a man playing in her sports or in the locker room. Just common sense stuff. But they've gone too far left, too woke. Told everybody to stay woke. Too far left. Lied. Left everybody in the dark. Spit on the people. We come last. The others come first. We come last. The American people spit on.
Majority in the Congress, and I think that basically it's not their messenger, it's their messaging. People don't like their message.
Who are better at being the messenger and the message than Michelle.
Authenticity from Democrats and Republicans.
Well, I got news for Michelle Obama. Nobody cares. We need Michelle Obama to say something that is going to make us feel okay with how things are going right now. If I give Donald Trump credit for one thing, he completely deprogrammed the right. He deprogrammed them. He reprogrammed them to speak to their constituency in a way that moves the people. There's got to be somebody that does that for the Democrats. Michelle Obama is the most trusted voice on the left by far. It's malpractice if the people that are wondering and uncertain about the trajectory of this country don't get something out of her podcast. She's got to do it. Another lifestyle podcast.
She can't stay out of it. She can't just
stay out of it.
She's making money and having fun.
We all are sort of all programmed to talk about how great she is and how smart she is. I mean, she campaigned a lot for Kamala Harris. She was a key speaker of the Democratic National Convention. Barack Obama was a key strategist for this whole thing that happened last year. And yet somehow Donald Trump still won. So I'm rethinking the premise of that she's the answer to the future, or that any politician is the answer to the Democratic Party.
I mean, she's not a politician. She's so good that Melania Trump stole her speech.
That lady there, man, I'll tell you.
I'm sorry, what?
She's so good that Melania Trump plagiarized her speech, or do you not remember?
And you like
at the Republican convention.
Scott, you like Michelle Obama?
Yeah, I think she's fine, but just after the, I thought she gave a wonderful speech as far as convention speeches go. I'm just looking at what happened last fall. The Obamas helped engineer Biden's ouster. They put in Harris. They ran the campaign. She campaigned for him. And it was a total failure. I'm just wondering how good they really are.
I think people like her because
why she is staying out of it.
I think people like her because she's conducted herself with great dignity, and since she has left the White House, and I think people on both sides of the aisle appreciate that, even though that she's partisan.
want to hear great dignity because she didn't. She made mention that this is the most racist country of, that she's never been proud of America and all this so crazy stuff that she said. And she's a dingleberry. I don't have no respect for Michelle Obama other than just that she's a human being. She is an abject failure. Like, they didn't win anything. She hasn't had an impact since Barack Obama was out of office. Donald Trump won after Barack Obama. So she didn't have an impact in stopping Trump from winning the first time, and she definitely didn't the second time because they cheated. And then the third time, Donald Trump won by a landslide. So she really haven't had any impact whatsoever. Nobody cares about Michelle Obama.
Nobody cares about Big Mike. Michael
has to say unless Barack Obama is associated with it. Michelle Obama is going to go off a cliff if she somehow divorced Barack Obama. Women, not all women, but women sometimes forget. They let the world pump them up and act like they stuff don't stink. But a lot of times women are admired or revered because of the man they married to. Michelle Obama in her own right, I don't think could do anything greater than what Barack Obama could do. I don't think she could. She would never be the president. I don't think she's a very clear communicator. I don't think like I said, she's not very good looking. So she don't have a lot going for her outside of the fact that she's the president's wife. And then that adds a little bit of value to it. She's not like Melania that speaks 7 languages. I mean, and she's incredibly beautiful. She's incredibly well dressed. I mean, she obviously has children and successful children. They've raised children. I mean, so Michelle Obama, in my opinion, is not even as, she probably have a little more weight than Melania because Melania is still got that immigrant feel to her. She can't speak clear English. And let me just say this last thing and I'm going to be done. When they say that Melania plagiarized Michelle Obama's speech, you got to be stupid to think that Michelle Obama wrote her speech and that Melania wrote her speech. They have.
I'm so glad he said that. I'm so glad. I don't know how long we've been saying about a lot of this stuff with these speeches, a lot of these books, these songs. I mean, all this stuff, man. There's usually a background writer. Hope y'all know that, how this thing works. Same with them books you've been buying and reading. Just saying.
Speech writers. I think the person who was writing Melania's speech stole the speech that somebody wrote for Michelle Obama. These people are not writing their speeches. Why would you? When you have experts and people who do this that can write a compelling speech that can translate what you think in your mind to a piece of paper. These people aren't writing speeches. It's not like Melania was like, dang, that speech was so good. Let me write her speech as my speech. It's like, nah, a speech writer either sabotaged her or they drawn from the same written speech.
I'm glad he said that, man. But it's not looking good for Big Mike, man. Big Mike, it is not looking good for old Michael. Let me know what y'all think of this, man. Everybody's just posting pictures of this podcast, and not looking too good. Here's some of the comments I want to pull
by
up.
every measure.
Look what it says. Just 2 dudes chopping it up. So wholesome. Love to see it. When 2 black men are talking, I sit down and listen. What up, dudes? Perfect podcast to show your pregnancy pictures for the world.
Look successful.
The funny thing here is, folks, they paid around them to, like, this is
first question is
just 2 bros having a chat.
How? I think this podcast first and foremost gives us an opportunity to hear from folks.
Go Big Mike.
We're going to be taking questions from listeners who are.
What does it say? Mike with the 3-pointer. Big Mike started the podcast. Yeah, these comments there. These are the comments underneath their video, and hey, we're gonna have fun with it, man. We are going to have fun with it. Take a moment to listen to Miss Rivers back in 2014 as she revealed a major secret about Barak and Michelle at a time where few dared to criticize them.
Excited. And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay.
Rivers died September 4th, 2014. Yeah, buddy. Here it is. This Gavin Newsom podcast may have started much better than Michelle Obama's, but his numbers are already failing at her levels. Yeah. His line may improve through these conversations, but we already know he's a liar. Yeah, buddy. You know, Michelle Obama's podcast had a disappointing launch. You know, but and even Meghan Markle only reached a quarter of views. Harry and Meghan's here, but both of these mass marketed. Some will say this is racism, but I think people are tired of celebrities telling them what to do and how to live. We don't care about your fake opinions anymore. We want honesty and truth. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Michelle Obama's new podcast only gets 12,000 views in 14 hours despite mass marketing campaigns. Yeah. Oh, there it is, family. So let me know what y'all think of all this. Big Mike. Big Mike. Yeah, buddy. Oh, Michael.